Joining me now is my dear brother, Maj Toure. He is the founder of Black Guns Matter. Maj, you know, we often make the separation between the group, Black Lives Matter, and the people. So are you surprised about this? Because I know I'm not.
I'm not surprised by this at all. This par for the course, man. Listen, they got one playbook. The playbook has been exposed. The frustrating part is the fact that the American people still allow it. And I can't even say the American people are tricked by it. We allow it, right? So this isn't surprising. I mean, we're seeing big tech hide behind government, you know, Section 230, and basically manipulate. So no, this isn't surprising at all to me. Like, I think most Americans see, you know, the fake media that CNN actually is.
So, you know, we talked about Darren Seals and, you know, back on the ground in St. Louis and Ferguson when things were happening. But many people in the community have been calling them out, even CNN to their face. Check out this clip the other night where a person goes straight up to Sarah Seidner and lets her know the real deal. Check it out.
Tell me what you think about what's going on here.
What I think about this is all the press and all the extra I do makes this worse.
You think so?
Yes. When people want to protest, they shouldn't do it in front of a police, courthouse. Like that. You get what the I'm saying?
I mean, I know it was graphic, but it was real.
It was real, and the people in urban America, that's been the work of us at Black Guns Matter. We're tired. The reality is, people like you on Fox that are putting out a genuine message resonates with that demographic, okay? And now what's happening is, because of all of our smartphones and technology, we see it and we're being more vocal about it. These are our communities that are being manipulated by extreme left media, telling a story that's not accurate, and people that have conservative and libertarian-minded values in those urban centers outnumber the small amount of people that have been manipulating and doing things. And this is again, we've been seeing it for a long time, but now there's more and more people that look like me, that wear hoodies, that wear jeans, that don't always have on a suit and tie. They're being much more vocal about it, and I love it. I love it.
Yeah, every time I see you got your Timberlands in, and you'll do it on Fox News, you'll do it out there in the street, and that's why you've been successful. But tell our audience about this libertarian movement, because you have the work, the show, you have the people that are behind you, and so I want them to know how you've been so successful at it.
So one, we deal in a very basic premise, and there's a very serious overlap between conservative principles and libertarian principles. Neither one of those are 100% perfect. Nothing is. Right. But basically, we all live by the premise of, you know, don't hurt people, don't touch their stuff, don't bother their things. I think all Americans, urban, suburban, rural, are there, and that's more of a libertarian, you know, philosophy in that regard. And I think there is that overlap, and we got to create that space, because we see that the left is going to become extremely, you know, all of the beefs that they have between their different types of feelings and their issues. When it's time to come address our freedoms and our liberties, they get on the same page. So I think it's very, you know, how we've been successful is making sure that that liberty message is there, but not isolating our brothers and sisters in the conservative movement as well, because we got to get organized. They have all of the media. You know, Fox is holding it down, but, you know, we in round 11, and it ain't much time left, so we got to organize, and those have to be liberty-based principles.
Maj, a lot of people don't know this about you, but you go around the country and you teach people gun safety. I mean, a lot of people talk about Chicago, Philly, Baltimore, and how to get control of those communities, but you go down there and do the work.
You can't, listen, if you call yourself a conservative, all of these conservatives that we see all over the television, right? If you don't see them actually doing work in black communities, white communities, Asian communities, brown communities, poor communities where it's needed the most, right? They're just talking. And it's no disrespect. No, actually it is. It is disrespect. If you're talking and not doing, no participation in me, I don't need you to really talk, you know? So we have to be there. These are the areas where leftist policies, especially in regard to gun control, which isn't about safety, have attacked and hamstringed those communities. Our work at Black Guns Matter is going there, educating the people, getting them to vote in a different direction, more in alignment with their constitutional and human rights, especially as it pertains to the Second Amendment. And these classes are free to all, you know? So we just love that everybody's continued to support. This message is for all Americans, but we have to do the work, especially around this violence issue. We have to do it in the areas, boots on the ground, where it's needed the most.
The brother that's doing the work, the great Maj Toure. Thanks, man.
Thank you, my brother.